Hello and welcome back to the channel. I am your host and Paul Rudd of the recitative Ken Lavigne, singer and vocal coach here on YouTube. And today we are looking at Nirvana and their unplugged MTV special version of The Man Who Sold the World. This is live, and this is a cover song, of course, of David Bowie's classic, The Man Who Sold the World. And we're going to dive into that right now. Let's have a listen. Interesting. Did you notice? There's something we all love about Kurt Cobain and his, like, I don't give a fig for what you think. However, I'm noticing things that I'd never really listened for before because I just sort of let the music pass over me. Like so many great songs of the past, you kind of absorb them and they just become a bit of a part of you, but you don't necessarily listen to them intently. And now that I've sort of got my ears trained to it, it almost feels like he's got a country western vibe to his voice.
Spoken wasn't well, although I wasn't there. Said I was his friend, which came as a surprise.
Little vocal cry in the middle of that, like a little yodel flip. Yeah, Kurt Cobain, what are you doing to us here?
I spoke into his eyes, I thought you died alone a long, long time ago. Oh no, not me, we never lost control. Face to face, the man who sold the world.
A little moment there where he pulled back from the microphone and realized, oh, wait, no, I need to stick it out here. Watch this.
I laughed and shook his hand.
Yeah. You're in the moment. There's a lot about this song that there's some questions. I don't know precisely what the meaning is. Perhaps from David Bowie's perspective, so much of himself had been given away or peeled off that he felt that he had maybe sold a bit of his soul, and how does this relate to Kurt Cobain and his incredible genius, and maybe feeling like maybe the meat hooks of the music industry were well and truly in his flesh and they weren't ever going to let him go. I don't know. There was some, obviously something else driving him, and the particular choice of this song to cover, in particular, of all the songs you could cover, what does this say about Kurt Cobain, about Nirvana, and their place in the music industry at that time?
Made my way back home, I searched for former land. For years and years I roamed, I gazed and stared. We must have million years, I must have died alone a long, long time ago. Who knows? Not me. I never lost control. Your face to face with the man who sold the world.
No one else in the band seems to have a stitch of music in front of them. They have all got it memorized and down, yet Cobain can't keep his eyes off the music stand in front of him. I'm not going to fault him for that. I often have a music stand or an iPad in front of me just as a reminder. There can sometimes feel the pressure that to never ever fall off that tightrope and make a mistake, and having a little reminder in front of you, maybe the lyrics in front of you, maybe perhaps just a chord chart, just to keep you feeling like you have a sense of continuity and trajectory, and you're not going to fall off. And if you should fall off, there's a terrifying thing that can happen as to a performer. It feels like time dilation, that split second for the audience where you suddenly forget a lyric feels like a freaking eternity for the performer. So all that to say, having music in front of you, not a sin. Sometimes you feel like you need a little bit of a safety net because you're up there all alone on that tightrope. Some performers are much more comfortable and confident without that. I'm not necessarily one of those these days. I used to have a memory like a steel trap, memorizing entire operas and then going out on stage and never missing a beat. And now, I don't know, that steel trap is more like a Post-it note. A stiff breeze blows everything away. What was I thinking? I don't know anymore. Just letting that last note ring out. Do we even know what was going on inside the interior space of that mind of Kurt Cobain in that moment? Perhaps maybe there's an interview, an exit interview. Maybe one of you fabulous viewers knows something. Please leave that down in the comment section. And as soon as I get that button to work, oh, there it is. The little thought bubble, the little comment bubble. Leave a comment down below in the chat and let me know your thoughts as well. If you are not yet a member of this fabulous community of vocal aficionados and music lovers, what are you waiting for? Hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of the great stuff that we produce here every week on the channel. And as well, if you have a cover version or an original song or something that you would love for us, for me to review here on the channel, there are links in the description. You can cut through all the noise in the chatter and get to me directly. And you can also leave a donation if you so desire. That would be much appreciated by everyone here on the channel. There's no one. There's just me. It's just me here on the channel. I often say we. There's no we. It's just me. Anyway, all that to say is there is something deeply hypnotic about Cobain and the way he approaches something. There's little mysteries and Easter eggs within each vocal performance. It's not as cut and dried, and the little the vocal cries, the little yodels here and there, those are all intentional. And then, of course, the straight approach. The man who sold the world. I'm not going to give you any more of myself in this performance than I need to in order to fulfill the contractual obligation of being here and performing, and yet still we have the genius. So leave me your thoughts down below, and welcome all of those comments. I learned so much from all of you. So thank you once again for taking time out of your super busy day and spending a few of those precious moments here with me on the channel. Love and appreciation to you all, and we will see you next time.
Made my way back home. I searched for a phone line for years and